What is up, guys? Orbital-Pilot back here once again in the world of Warthunder, this time taking to the skies in the Yak-1. But you may ask yourself, wait, why are we in a BF-109? Well, I want you to look at what I just did. Alright, so, kill a Russian. Yeah, difficult thing to do, not impossible though. That's not that cool. Well, I don't care about the kill. Here's what I want you to watch. If you look at my smoke trail, you can see that I dove down, pulled some positive G's turning up into that guy, shot him out of the air. Actually, he lives somehow. But shot what his plane should have been out of the air. And leveled out, dove a little bit to get my airspeed back up. Now, me and my teammate have been doing extraordinary work, working from the top to the bottom, slowly taking out enemies by energy fighting. So props to him there. Thank you for your help, teammate. But do a little dodging roll. Now here's what I want you to see. This Yak-1 was at ground level when I first dove down to kill that guy. He climbed to my altitude and has now been running me down. And not just keeping up with me, no. Beating me. And not just bad. He's beating me ridiculously bad. As we can see, easily get shot down there. But what could I have done? I had no altitude. I used all of it trying to dive away from him. He will outclimb me up until about 4,000 meters. So, yeah, really no point in doing that. So there's nothing I could have done. I might as well have just killed myself like I did and get some RP time. And that's what I ended up doing. So I thought, you know what? Let's take out the Yak-1. Let's see if this plane is really OP as I think it is. Now let me go out and say, I personally believe that very few planes are actually OP. Some of them are UFOs. Yes, that is a little bit ridiculous, but they're manageable. The Yak-1 is by no means OP. The Yak-1 is just extremely under-tiered. Now, you know how the P-47 faces things that it shouldn't be? Like Orange says, you could put it at a 5.3 battle rating and just be fine. This is one of those planes. Now, I'm not saying put this plane at a battle rating of 5.3. No, it would get absolutely seal clubbed. But sitting at a battle rating of 2.3 is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I hopped in a game with Germans. See if I could get killed. Let me tell you something. Even if you put yourself in the most dangerous opportunities, a simple full aileron turn mixed with an elevator, you will dodge them. I was toying with them. I got 4 to 5 kills and actually ended up dying by my own stupid causes long before the enemy would have killed me. In fact, I couldn't find the enemy, so that's what I was doing, derping around. So I said, okay, maybe the Germans just aren't good at this tier. Let me throw in a game with Japanese. Japanese will obviously have a very decisive turning capability over this plane. Right? The Japanese are known for that. Well, at this battle rating, the Japanese have no cannons, except for the A6M2 boat model. I don't like flying boats. Now, I like, sailing boats, but flying boats, not really my cup of tea. So, they will have 50 cals though, and they can be fairly effective. So I'm going to go and I'm going to try to put myself in the most dangerous situations with the Japanese. I'm going to try to get myself killed. Let's see what I can do. Now please keep in mind that this plane it's nearing upgraded. It's about halfway, a little bit more, but not too much. So, going into turn battles with Japanese, I would not recommend this. I wouldn't recommend this even with this plane. But I'm going to do it anyways, like I said, because I am going to try to get myself killed. Now, this plane is armed with 2 7.92mm machine guns. You may say, wow, that is so bad. But it also has a Shavak with 110 rounds. And you may look at yourself and say, hey, that's 110 rounds, that's nothing. You're not going to be able to do anything. Yeah, well, it can take 2 to 3 shots to kill somebody. Yeah, 2 to 3. Now, please keep in mind, this is my second game. Like I said, I flew one out against Germany the game before, and it was just too boring of a gameplay to put up, so that's why you're watching this one. But one Shavak in an early match like this with 2.3, there's nothing that can stand up to it. Not the German cannons. Obviously, you know, the Japanese guns aren't going to do much. The 50 cals might do a little bit. You might get lit on fire, but you're probably not going. In fact, the only gun that I would say performs against this weapon is the American 50 cal. And that's just because, well, it's an American 50 cal. So, the guy that I just shot down that you just saw is, you know, in a blaze of glory right now. That guy was rocking and rolling, killed 2 or 3 guys in front of me, and was absolutely just getting destroyed. But I caught him at a fairly low energy state. He tries to outturn me, but you can't seem to outturn the Yak. And I easily light him on fire. Now this is where it becomes a little bit tricky. Now I am on ground level. I am not in a low energy state, but not a high energy state either. I'm typical cruising speed against another Japanese plane. So I am going to put myself in a turn fight against another Japanese plane. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I'm just trying to emphasize that point. Here's the crazy thing. The Yak doesn't seem to not want to climb. In fact, the altitude seems to have very, very little impact on it. So instead of just turn fighting him right away, I'm going to extend a little bit. At least give myself a fighting chance. Or at least that's what I thought I was doing. So, he tries to scissors into me, tries to get another shot off on me. That was an extremely good move on his part. So, good job to you, dude. That's typically an advanced pilot, not advanced pilot, but more experienced pilot move. But you pulled that off pretty well, so props to you. Sadly enough, though, you were fighting one of the most under-tiered planes in the game. So, now, they are behind me. Now, a Japanese plane behind you while you're turn fighting, very, very dangerous. So, I am using throttle management. I am turning it down to force them to overshoot. Now, that's probably a little bit of pilot skill. These guys probably aren't that experienced, and they're not really going to know about overshooting and stuff. But just the fact that I'm able to have them overshoot and that I'm still alive and actually beating them in a turn fight, that's just a little bit scary. So I'm going to kill this guy right here and walk off with a couple kills. In fact, I will go to hunt down a couple more bombers about 10 or 15 minutes later. And that's what I find crazy about this plane, guys, is that it seems that, you know, you would die. It seems that this plane would have a weakness, and it does. If you put it up against a higher tier plane, like the P-63 or something of that tier, it would obviously have problems. But fighting these really, really low tiers, like Ki-27s, you know, Ki-44s, that's just absolutely ridiculous. So, hopefully, it will be changed in the future. It probably won't be, but if you're flying out low tiers, just look out for this plane, because very, very little things can stop it. So guys, if you like what you saw, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know what you guys think of this plane. Am I being too critical? Or do you guys share the opinion with me that this plane is under-tiered? In fact, I think most people are going to say it's under-tiered. Of course. But, you know, let me know what you guys think. So guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.